Dr. Lucian keeps demanding we look into...
Ah, Neon. Instant sensory overload. Neon is for indulgence and decadence. I am both disgusted and impressed.
Hey there. Got the shakes, huh? Don't worry. Doc Manning will fix you up.
Is it that obvious? Yeah, haven't zoned in like a week. My whole body feels like it's crumbling.
Yeah. Coming down off Aurora isn't easy. Took me months to shake it off.
The doc, he isn't gonna, rat me out to anyone, right?
Are you kidding? No one cares if you're addicted to the stuff. Hell, that's what they want.
Well, if it worked for you, I hope it works for me. I'm sick of feeling this way when I can't get a fix. Just rest until the doc's ready to talk to me. Damn, I'm so cold.
You aren't looking well at all. Perhaps you'd better sit down. Oh my goodness, another poor soul. All right, tell me what happened to you. Is it an Aurora overdose? Something else, perhaps? Unfortunately, yes. You see, the more Aurora that a user absorbs, the more resistance their body builds up to its active ingredients. That means the user needs larger and larger doses in order to feel its full effect. Eventually, the doses get so incredibly large, the user's nervous system simply can't handle the overload. Oh, you're certainly welcome to take a look, but I'm afraid we're dangerously low on supplies. I can assure you it isn't by choice. You see, I'm a bit at odds with the current administrator of Neon. His drug is turning the streets into a graveyard, and he doesn't seem to care. We've argued about it on more than one occasion, and all he's done is try to persuade me to quit. Thinning out my supply chain is his newest tactic. There is, actually, but it requires outside assistance. At this point, I've resorted to asking anyone that has a ship registered outside of the Volii system to bring me medical supplies. I pay them for the supplies, of course, but it's the only way I can sneak them past Bayou's people at the spaceport. Now, if there's anything else I can do for you, anything at all, you just let me know. I wouldn't mind a bit of extra traffic as long as the supplies allow for it. A few extra credits never hurt. Huh. Well, it's completely dependent upon how long the user's been addicted. People have been using for, say, 2 years or less. I've been able to put through a full detoxification program successfully. But there are others who have been addicted pretty much all their adult lives. And I have yet to try and cure someone who hasn't relapsed. Aurora stimulates the neural circuits in the brain, specifically targeting the neurotransmitter serotonin in the prefrontal cortex. This causes significant sensory hallucinations, both auditory and visual. That's the enticement factor. As you can imagine, this state is highly addictive, and the user gets stuck in a vicious cycle. They need more Aurora to satisfy their cravings. That would be amazingly helpful. It's a relief to meet someone who gives a damn about anyone other than themselves for a change. Oh, and I'll pay you directly for the supplies, of course. It's the only way I can sneak them past Bayou's people at the spaceport. There's nothing to worry about. As long as packages aren't coming off a commercial vessel, the authorities won't scan them. That's why this has to be done slowly and methodically. If I get too much all at once, they'll catch on to my scheme. I use the proceeds from my paying customers. And by cutting a few expenses here and there, I'm able to use a bit of my own money. It's not a bother, really. The cots here at the facility are actually quite comfortable. There's nothing else to be done about it. These people need my help. Anyway, I have a contact over at the clinic in the Narian system. Abby Edding. She's one of the nurses there. She'll get you started. Thank you so much for doing this. You have no idea how helpful it'll be for the poor folk that live in Ebside. Let me look you over. Not so bad, really. Straightforward zipper job, really. There. Good as new. More or less. We both apprenticed under Mary Cartwright at the medical facility in Aquila City. Spent a heck of a lot of hours working together. Abby and I got along exceptionally well. Don't get me wrong, we're just friends, of course. She's young enough to be my daughter. I almost felt bad leaving her behind when I was hired to work for Reliant in Neon, but I knew she'd do well wherever she ended up. Reached out to her a few months ago when I ran into trouble here, and she's been helping me ever since. Try not to get hurt out there.
Hey, no funny stuff. We got booze back. Not enough flight traffic as it is.
Away from home, here on Neon.
It's nice to see you today.
And with the crime rating
Welcome to the Hotel Volai. Are you here to rent a room? I think you'll be pleasantly surprised that our luxury accommodations are more than reasonably priced. We have finally appointed spacious. Best of all, each room is secure. Well, you should be, because I can guarantee you're getting gouged all over this city. My hotel is completely free from administrative influence, so you can rest... Well, almost every business. They claim that it's because Neon occupies such a prime location, having close proximity to... But I think you and I both know... No miracle. Just some good, old-fashioned ingenuity. But that's a story for another time. So, can I book you a room for the night? To tell you the truth, not really. And that's one of the consequences with the arrangement between Administrator Bayou and myself. He won't hassle me, but there's nothing I can do about my guests being hassled. Alas, as you can imagine, business is not exactly booming. Maybe after you've rented a room for a few nights, I might let you in on my secret. For now, it'll just have to remain a mystery. Sorry. I just need some time to see if I can trust you. I'm sure you understand. Oh, thanks. I'll definitely give this some thought. It couldn't hurt. Yep. I've got an open room for you. Just one night or an extended stay. Please, enjoy your stay. Welcome to the Hotel Volai. I've got one with your name on it. How long are you planning on staying? That's great. I know you'll enjoy your stay here.
To the Hotel Volai. Your home away from home here on Neon. Our beds are comfortable and affordable, and with the crime rating only 6.
Oh, the whole place smells of fish. You would think that would keep people away. Is something amiss? Back to it then. Come on. There are worlds to conquer.
Welcome, off-worlder, to the Hotel Volai. Your home away from home here on Neon.
We have choice accommodation. Maybe after you've rented a room for a few nights, I might let you in on my secret. For now, it'll just have to remain a mystery. Sorry. I just need some time to see if I can trust you. I'm sure you understand. You mean the stuff Bayou leaves out of the brochures? Don't mind at all. Oh, you noticed that little thing? Yeah, that's Bayou's crown jewel. First of all, you have the Astral Lounge, flowing. Then you have exorbitantly priced offices for every megacorp. And like the cherry at the top of his ego sundae, Bayou's got his Neon has 4 main districts. The ones where Bayou wants you to spend your credits are Bayou Plaza and Ikuchi Market. Those are the glitzy parts of town. Bayou Plaza is the section outside my doors from the trade tower to the spaceport. Ikuchi Market runs from the Starport terminal to Ryujin Tower. Then there's Upside, running the perimeter of the upper platform. Probably not the best spot for tourists. Finally, you have the Underbelly, the working class's domain under our feet. Not much down. Most of the Underbelly is taken up by Xenofresh and Generdyne's facilities, but there are a few hidden gems you might want to check out. Actually, I'd recommend checking out Off-World Eats. Cosmos and... No, I don't think so. Upside's filled with a few decent clubs, like Madame Salvage's... Just watch your back. It's gang territory, which means Neon security tends to ignore what goes on in there. Sounds good. Let me know if you need anything else. Let me know if I can help you while you're visiting Neon.
Here on Neon. Our beds are comfortable and affordable, and with a crime rating of only 16%.
It's time to see yourself through new eyes.
Have I mentioned that I am not fond of seafood?
Been here an hour already.
Maybe you
You're looking for a new hairstyle? Maybe a change of color?
I just never
Welcome to Enhance.
be it.
If you're tired of seeing that same old face, our state-of-the-art machinery uses a patented proprietary... For a small, one-time fee, you can enhance...
Which is why we've all been pitching in the last few months to save up for your birthday. I'm
Sure.
surprised
Ask
you
away.
didn't have every detail already imagined.
I thought I did.
Ooh,
but with
sorry.
enhanced
No.
options,
But
it's
don't
a
worry.
serious choice
Our
later.
system will allow you to see what...
Plus, it's me, you know?
Absolutely.
It's one thing to
We're
screw
proud to
up
feature a
against
no...
simple
If for any
computer.
reason our machine doesn't perfectly replicate the...
Hey, whatever you choose is going to be fine. And
Unfortunately,
we're all going
once
to
the
love
process
it
is
because
complete,
you're
it
still you.
can't be reversed.
Thanks.
However,
You
if you
look
don't like your new
best.
look, you're always welcome
We
to...
know.
Great. So, would you like to undergo a treatment? I actually owe this job completely to my girlfriend, Valentina Gurov. When I arrived here 2 years ago, I met her at the Astro Lounge. It's a little scary, though. The person I replaced... She's helped me out with this job so much. She even brings me business. Of course. Ask anything you like. You have yourself an amazing day, okay? Hi there. Welcome to Enhance. I'll take a look, but I won't make any promises, okay? If you're looking for a new you, I'm always ready to help.
Hey there.
Look at you. Beautiful, unique, original, bored. Secret techniques of ancient earth. Each of our baristas undergoes enhanced training.
Thanks for Hello, and welcome to Terra Brew. How may... Corporate policy requires me to state that everything Terra... Certainly. Please take your time.
Ah, hello.
Or night.
Yes.
Enjoy one of our distinct coffee flavors,
Hi.
all brewed using the secret techniques
Kind
of
of in
ancient
the middle
earth.
of something here.
Each of our baristas undergoes enhanced training.
Show no mercy, leave no quarter. If you come to talk about bounty hunting, I can answer questions. If you want to pick up a bounty job, go to the local mission board. Be warned though, if you think this work is for making a quick credit, you may not be cut out for it. It takes skill, precision, and a willingness to risk your life. We are bounty hunters. We are hired when someone evades the law or some other form of justice. It is up to us to find them and bring them in, alive or dead. I do, but I do not share these stories, for it is not a job to be celebrated. I've seen them beg for their lives, try to pay me not to bring them in. I'm not proud of all the lives I've taken. This life is kill or be killed. Each bounty represents a desperate person unwilling to face justice willingly. They do not play by the rules. Remember that. Bounty hunting is not easy work. It is not for those simply wishing to make a quick credit. But you seem insistent. Find Tracker's Alliance missions at the local mission board. Bye.
overnight. Enjoy one of our distinct coffee flavors, all brewed using the secret techniques of Beekeeper. Behold, the
Neon. The house that Aurora has built.
You said you wanted to buy something nice for your girlfriend, so here we are.
Yes.
You think I've
Can I
suddenly
help you?
inherited a fortune?
Are you sure you're in the right place?
Hey, you're the one that told me she has expensive taste.
I cater to the high-end client. Affluent, intelligent, and successful. In me.
This is in a class all by itself.
Yeah, I guess. Take a look around. If you find something, I'll help you out.
I take it from your tone I've made an error in judgment. Please forgive my disrespect. We have quite a few... In fact, there's a particular Seoka member. The Seoka Syndicate, of course. They're a group of organized criminals who use threats and they're based out of Neon, but no one is certain who. My education on Jemison consisted entirely of academics and poetry.
I agree that in the long term, that would be advisable, but it does not solve the immediate problem, does it?
Anyway, I've already taken up too much of your valuable time. Was there anything else I could help you with? Oh my goodness, that's such a relief. You have no idea. Thank you for accepting my offer. Headlock's quite a dangerous gentleman. I believe you can find him hanging out somewhere in Epside near Frankie's Grab and Go. Whatever it takes. Just don't go getting yourself killed on my behalf. Anyway, that's really all I know. Head back here when you've taken care of the situation. Good luck. Oh? Well, maybe I'll give it some thought. Maybe. Oh, I carry all sorts of unique items from across... I'm not one to boast, but my shop won me my position as Administrator Bayou's personal decorator. His penthouse is my pièce de résistance. And before I forget, I also pay top credits to travelers that bring me unique baubles and trinkets, so keep your eyes open as you explore the spaceways. I believe he's a newer member of Seoka. They pulled him up out of... If you're wondering how I know about that, he boasts about it every time he comes in here. He's quite a large gentleman. I believe you can find him roaming... Look, if he somehow disappeared, you'd be doing everyone in Neon a favor. You won't find a more elegant selection anywhere else. Come back soon. You never know what we'll have for sale.
Rover over at Kelpcorp? She's too good for Neon. Sounds like she's trying to help someone or something. Honestly, kind of tuned her out.
Every smuggler I have ever worked with had a perverse affection for this place. I do not understand it.
Okay, let's settle this once and for all. Velocity or Chimera?
You good? You kidding?
Here for a drink?
All day.
A chimera,
Why do you think
perhaps?
I'm here?
Welcome. Please, make yourself comfortable. I can offer you a drink, or perhaps you're here seeking access to our members' lounge, where you can enjoy your Aurora experience in peace.
Chimera, you're floating on frickin' cloud 9. I don't know about you, but that's where I'd rather be.
Yeah.
Customers choose our lounge because they desire a more relaxed and sedate journey as they experience the joy of Aurora. We have no blaring music, no crowds, no chaos. The mood here is specifically crafted to allow a full range of mindful self-exploration. Of course. We have a full bar at your disposal with the rain. If you desire access to the lounge, otherwise, you're welcome to relax. It's a specialty alcoholic beverage only... Not only will you be able to experience one of the bartender down there is a personal friend of mine. Enjoy your drinks.
Hey, Micah, let me get a Chimera.
Of course.
What did you need?
Coming right up.
Thanks, Micah.
Is that it then? Yes, you need...
Here for another...
If there's anything you need, I am happy to share.
Thanks, Micah. Now keep them coming. It's been a rough
All right,
day.
then.
If you're in need of something, we'd like...
You. Yeah, you. You're really going to walk on by? And miss out on a chance to experience Euphorica? We have everything you want out of Neon and more. Come in right now, and you may even have a chance to experience our exclusive members lounge.
Can you believe Xenophil? Not sure how much longer I can survive this lousy job.
Rather be doing... If I have to eat fish for dinner one more time, I think I'm going to lose it. Oh, hey, what's up?
I hear you, right?
To even have a chance to experience our exclusive members lounge. So what do you say? Are you ready to feel?
I tried Aurora once. I did not enjoy the experience. Come then. Meet your death.
Punk! I got more where this came from!
abilities are truly amazing.
Be sure you never find yourself on the wrong end of the boundary.
I have some sleep crate units available for rent.
Don't break a leg.
Do what it takes to survive. You're no use to anyone
Because
dead.
it's an audition. Whatever.
I had another life. We couldn't find work after months. We picked up misfits and unfortunates from there. Madame Sauvage is for previous favors rendered, she's protecting us. But we take one step outside. The disciples have got the numbers. They've got the gun. But we are a family. So, we may be down. So, stealth was a no-go, but... shit. You took all of them out. The strikers can use that. So you're in. Everyone thinks the Ebside strikers are out for the count. But now that we know where the disciples are getting their guns, I feel the tide is turning. As soon as I realized that the disciples had sniper rifles and assault rifles, I ordered everyone to go to ground. But we can't keep it up forever. All we need to be back in the game are weapons of our own. Trying to score points with the boss. Smart play, new fish. You might want to say hello to the rest of the gang. They should be friendlier, or I'll make them friendlier. After you take some deserved R&R, hit up Hatchet for any gear you may need, and a job I got in mind for you.
I will not fall. Neon will not defeat me. Huh. So you survived. Andrea thought... We are more alike than I thought. Everyone is hard because they have to be. These streets and alleys are all I know. They chew up the weak, they leave them broken or dead in the gutters. So don't be weak. Oh, you are focused. Good. So the job is, we let the streets know the strikers are back. We have signs. Signs that indicate our turf. Hacking the signs is easy. Getting to them or fighting any disciples there, that is the challenge. Briggs said he prefers no blood. But I say, make the disciples bleed at every chance. Here are 3 locations. Good. If you need things too, I can hook you up. It's my job to make sure all the strikers have what they need. Good luck. A lot of the signs are high up. Be careful up there. The strikers steal all sorts of things. I handle the stash. Not sure why me, although I don't think anyone would trust Vogel or Andrea to do it. Many don't. You can find corpses anywhere. No one notices anymore. And the lucky ones, they have to sell themselves. Their soul, there is no hope here. Only... Of course. Be careful. Be smart out there.
Word is the Borealis, you know, the DJ? Well, she's moping around because she lost something important.
Bet I have credits to spend. You lost, kiddo? Just something I call everyone. Nothing to get worked up over. I had some high hopes for this shop back when my husband and I opened it a while back. These days, if you ain't a regular, you're usually trouble. Snacks, drinks, odds and ends, typical convenience store fare. Thought we'd snag a few of the Astro Lounge clubgoers who might want something to go on their way home. Turns out we were more appealing to the local gangs. We'll see about that. Sorry, I'm not interested in that. Mostly tied up in those good-for-nothing gangs. Those disciples and strikers always fighting over who gets to run the place, and not giving a damn over whose lives they ruin. I may not be on the main strip, but lucky for me, my regulars are... Solomon thought a small convenience store with cheaper prices would make a killing. Of course, the only killing made was when he got himself shot in a robbery. Now it's just me running this place, so you can... Never heard of him. Now, are you gonna buy something or just annoy me all day? How am I supposed to know where he is? hear you. If it's not a big deal, then why are you bothering me about it? I'm still listening. You just won't give up, will you? Yeah, I know Headlock can't stand them. And I heard some of the other Sioka can't either. That boy doesn't know how to keep himself out of trouble. What'd he do this time? You are so ignorant. They're not all bad apples like Headlock. In any case, if you're so desperate to find him, he and his friends are probably hanging out in Warehouse 4 or somewhere near there. I gotta ask, what are you gonna do with him? I have no affection for him whatsoever. He's a good-for-nothing thug, and a boastful one at that. I wouldn't mind seeing him get smacked around and put in his place. But that doesn't mean I think he should be killed. That's one way to punish him. You'll just bore him to death. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a business to get back to. If you aren't gonna buy anything, you better run along. See for yourself. No. See you around.
Be careful around here.
I do admire what Bayu has built for himself here.
Hello there. I'm watching you.
And who do we have here? You here for business, or to get your head caved in? Is that so? I'm not just some low-life thug anymore. I'm with the Sioka now. You mess with me, you'll mess with the whole syndicate, and that won't end well for you. The Ebbside Strikers. I ran with them for a good long while, but then it just became embarrassing. I couldn't even feed myself when I was with them. I clawed myself out of the gutter, and Sioka took notice. My talents were being squandered with the Strikers. I was too good for them. Oh, so you think you're funny, huh? Keep talking like that, and I'll make sure you're eating trawl through a tube. So go on, hotshot. Give me a reason why I should leave Tevin and his shitty little store alone. Go on, enlighten me. But don't waste my time. Sure. There may be some better uses of my time. Looking over your shoulder in neon can get old. That is just... Wow. Sorry, I'm at a loss for words. That's just one of the stupidest things I've ever heard. Oh, come on. You weren't even close to convincing me. It's gonna take a lot more than that to get us to stop paying visits to Tevin. They realized I'm an asset, of course. I'm one of their best guys. I'm tough, dependable, and I make a lot of money for the Syndicate. You asshole. I told you I'm not someone to mess with. You should have showed a little respect.
Even when I see it with my own eyes, it is still hard to believe. Are you prepared to die?
Where have they gone? Time to... You wind up dead.
What is it? I am always willing to carry an extra weapon. Or two. Or three. That is all? Very well.
what do we have here? Decided to drop by on Neon and do a little vandalism, huh? There's a steep fine for that. Zero tolerance. Tell you what, you pay the fine now, and I'll let you off with a warning, or things are going to get messy. Maybe, but as soon as you started putting up Striker gang sign, that crosses the line. You know how it is. I'm still willing to talk. Yeah, I'm not falling for that one. I'm done talking to you. So either pay up, or you get shot resisting arrest.
And with that, we will be on our way.
Enjoy your stay on Neon.
Too bad I can't squeeze in the Aurora negotiation. Everything you want out of Neon anymore.
Come in today and choose your job.
Some would say this place represents all the worst impulses of humanity.
You try velocity yet?
The Epside strikers...
You've really kicked the hornet's nest. Good. Andrea's running point on grabbing the gun stash. I need you and Vogel to keep the disciples off balance.
So we're finally doing this?
It's time, Vogel. The gloves are off. Both of you, keep the collateral damage down if you can. But it's do or die. If people are in the wrong place at the wrong time, you might not have much choice. Gang fights are no holds barred, so make your peace with it.
There is always a choice, and if we wish to avoid collateral damage, we can.
You... To coordinate whatever you need to. I have a request. I know this is asking a lot. Newell's Goods has some armor. Not mil-spec ranger gear or anything, but better than the cast-off clothes the strikers wear. So if you could, well, spring for some armor upgrades, maybe convince Newell to sell it to us. I'm not asking for charity here. Any credits it costs, I promise we'll pay you back, with interest. Now's the time for those strikers to make a comeback.
I hope you aren't here to cause any trouble.
I have been thinking about what we talked about before. The idea... You told me that fun was important. But, having thought about it, I have been single-minded in my pursuits. I have always believed the decisions I made were necessary. I have sacrificed much to be where I am. Doubts have never been something I would consider. I have told you that I am not one to discuss my past. And yet... I am not sure I believe that. I promised to provide for my family. That meant working with smugglers to procure supplies we could not acquire any other way. I have spent my adult life away from my home, jumping from one planet to the next, living in dangerous conditions, often surrounded by violence. This is true, but I have only experienced my own. I was convinced from the beginning that it was unwise to let anyone get too close. I often find other people complicated and confusing. Until now, I have disagreed strongly with that idea, but therein lies my concern. What I am trying to say is that I now wonder whether it has been the right decision to distance myself from others. I appreciate that more than you know.
I've been dreaming of this.
Frank Rennick's all in a twist because his robot got vandalized. We had a good laugh about it back at...
Hey there. Welcome to Newell's. I had to chase more zone heads out of here today. I don't think they even knew what planet they were on. Welcome to Newell's. If you're looking for any specific goods, oh, I don't have a problem with this place. My problem is Sigurd himself. That man has absolutely no respect. He skips merchant meetings and refuses to participate in any of our group buys. Worst of all, he pays off Neon security to keep his place safe. Everyone has a choice. Some are simply more difficult than others. The only way to fight Neon security is if all the merchants unify and push back. Anyway, sorry. I know I can get a little intense about these things. If you'll forgive the outburst and have a look around, I'm sure you'll find something you might want to buy. I arrived in Neon almost, 20 years ago? After a few years, they moved me up to Kazanbas processing. And that's where she was my supervisor. But we hit it off right away. We've been in love ever since. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Just be careful when you're dealing with Sigurd. The first time I brought up the subject, we got into a huge argument. Sigurd... After that, I tried to speak to him a few times, but he's always been too... It's obvious he has no intentions of talking to me anymore. Here, let me see that. Oh, not a bad idea. I'd say the majority of the guards are rotten, and the few who aren't simply take a paycheck and look the other way. They have Neon completely under their control. The Freestar Collective's own security doesn't even maintain a presence here. If it wasn't for the Freestar Rangers outpost, there wouldn't be a shred of justice in this entire city. No problem. I'm sure you'll find something you like. Oh, dear Lord. Did Briggs put you up to this? All these gangs are a menace. I've known Briggs for ages, and he's not the problem. It's people like Hatchet and Andrea. They're dangerous. Because they're bottom-feeding parasites. They steal and murder, and security couldn't care less. Us businessmen have to draw a line somewhere, and this is mine. They are definitely the lesser evil. All right already, all right. You pay and I'll send Briggs his armor. But this is a one-time deal. I don't want anything to do with this madness after that. You, don't appear to have the funds. Come back when you do.
Now, James, I don't want you to get upset, but Administrator Bayou came by
Hello.
while you were out.
I keep whatever you give me, yes? That is the deal?
Walk amongst them. Peasants? What did he want?
He said he wanted to personally thank us for
Very
our
good.
contributions to the city and hopes for our continued support. I'm sorry.
I hope to God helping the strikers. Sure, have a look. I've already agreed to sell. I'll send the armor to Madame Savage's. Have a nice day. I hope to God helping the strikers to best deals in town. Tell everyone you know about our store.
Poor James.
I had to chase more
He's
zone
been so out of
heads
sorts
here
lately.
today.
Welcome to Newell's. Let me know if you need help with anything.
Don't kid yourself, Rosa. Aurora isn't fun. It's a poison.
We're a general
Needs to be
goods
taken
store.
off the streets.
Do I sound that awful? You'll have to excuse me. With all the ruckus my husband's been making, the poor old man has himself mixed up in a foolish crusade. It's a little group James formed. With some of the... I'd call it more of a support group. I don't believe he is. No. I think my husband has Dietrich all wrong. He's Just, please don't tell James. It's just a feeling that I have about Dietrich. I'm sure he's paying off Neon security because he has no choice. I can't afford to fight back like my husband expects. Well, thank you. I can't remember the last time a total stranger walked into our store. It would be so lovely to see my James happy again. He used... I suppose you can speak with him about it if you like. Oh, he'll be so upset for me. James and I used to work on the chasm bat. I was a supervisor on the line. And when I find James inside a storage vat, up to his shoulders, I had to walk him to the showers, strip his work clothes, and hose him down. After the shift ended, we went out for a Terra brew and talked. Dietrich is actually quite a lovely man. Though, when we first opened our business here in Akuchi Market, he was... I'm sorry, I just don't believe Dietrich is doing anything wrong, paying off. Unfortunately, my husband is... Okay, here you are. Now, James, I don't want you to get upset, but Administrator Bayou came